In Belgium, there are unfortunately 500,000 people who have been ill for more than a year. These are what we call long-term patients. And the government is determined to get these patients back to work, no matter what. To do this, it will target the three categories of people who play a role. The first are the workers themselves. The government plans that they will have to follow a compulsory reintegration program if an assessment shows they have employment potential. And if they refuse to follow this reintegration program, they risk having their sickness benefits reduced by 10% or even suspended. The second category of people targeted are the attending doctors. From now on, doctors will have to justify the number of medical certificates they sign. If they sign medical certificates that are too long and/or too numerous, they risk facing financial penalties. Obviously, we believe this is a very dangerous measure because it will primarily affect doctors whose patients are disadvantaged or living or working in precarious conditions, as it is these patients who are most likely to fall ill and to be ill for a long time. The third category of people targeted are the health insurance companies. Their funding will be made conditional on how well they manage to reintegrate long-term patients into the labour market. This will encourage health insurance companies to push people back to work even when they are not necessarily recovered or fit to return to employment. We seriously doubt that any of these measures will actually get a single sick person back into the workforce. In fact, we believe that we need to tackle the causes, not the symptoms. If we look at the statistics, for more than 56% of people who have been off sick for over a year, it was work that made them ill. And besides, 75% of long-term patients are over 45 years old. And the older people get, the more of them get sick. So that means it's work, and the end of career work, that makes people ill. So there's no point in targeting people who are already ill. What we should do is focus on prevention, which means analysing the origins of these illnesses, making the end of careers easier, enforcing the right to disconnect, screening for the most common illnesses in the workplace, and training and raising awareness among workers. So plenty of preventive measures that are really aimed at addressing the work that harms health, rather than focusing on the workers who are already ill, because it's certainly not by penalising them that will improve their health and make them want to return to work.